Alright, everybody, welcome to Forever Skies. This is actually my personal file, and before I go ahead and start it anew, I figured I would show you my behemoth of a aircraft. Uh, as you can see, three balloons, and they are as maxed as you can get these three, and I've been playing with a forward design. It's alright, not really the way I want it now. I'll probably do a slightly different design. I keep these guys currently off because they burn through those power cells quite a bit, and they're not my only ones. I got my big cockpit here all set up so I could see what I'm doing, where I'm going, and got plenty of view. I also got this lower area so I can make sure I'm properly landed. And this is my primary crafting and storage area. And this is my little buddy guy. He's been... Oh! It's actually going to let me have him follow me. For a while there, it's just been not letting me have him follow me. Anyways, yeah, bulk storage of pretty much everything. Some of the things you get less of, I've just more or less just been putting in the walls. But yeah, I got plenty of stuff. Yeah, I did a lot. I actually started off with 4 of these, and I'm up to 8. Of course, I got some of my fuel things. I'm not even sure if these are working correctly, because I've yet to see if it filled up my upper engines. Oh, come on. Yeah, I guess maybe it sends a full stack up there or something. I don't know. But here's my other collectors for the rear. Yeah, I got more crafting, of course. And here I started off with 5 of these, and I'm up to 10 because I was just doing bulk crafting with these metalhead things. I've just been running through those real hard because I was mass crafting stuff out of the scrap iron stuff, or the metals. Let's see, what was it? I think it's this box? No. It's one of these boxes. This one. Yeah, I was mass crafting these because I wanted to get, the credits. What are they called? No, not those. These credits. Technology tokens. I want to get as many of those as I can. And just because I'm here, why not? Let's go ahead and fix that. Yep. Anyways. I am currently sitting at the end game thing, and yeah, there's a lot more to do and learn and all that stuff, and there's more stuff to find. But yeah, this is my greenhouse, I guess would be the best term. And somehow, for the longest time, I couldn't get these darn things to work right, but somehow I actually got them to actually start working, which is amazing. So yeah, these are the final plants, the sleeping lily fruit things, and I have a lot of them. So not too worried about that. I found having this many of these things is handy because it helps get epoxy, which I run through real fast on a lot of stuff early game. And I found these things. Oh, these are fantastic. Because when you cook them up, let's go ahead and yeah, I already have 4 freezers. Here they are, boiled meteor beans, 55 food and 15 water. That is pretty much all you really need. Because you eat 1 or 2 of these things and pretty much full up on that. And as you see in my other file, I always keep some water on me, so I'm good there. The other thing I've started getting into is coffee beans, because they give you a good bit of energy. But yeah, I'll usually stockpile a bunch of food and other stuff, and then I'll go and start cooking it all up. Then I got my uh, these flowers, canolas. Got some empty ones. I've been cycling through a few different plants, but I've been keeping some basic ones around for constant use. Because I do use a lot of those arrows that use these firecrackers, these electric ones, the charged bolts. I use a lot of those. So yeah, I've been keeping those around. This is my, oh, I forgot I had that much of that Mantis stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I've been keeping the seeds and stuff around. I might change those. Well, no, I'm getting rid of this file. Never mind. And I got myself a couple of these just to feed this. And I got a couple over there to feed these. And it took me a while to figure out how I was going to set this up. Because for some reason the pipes need to be attached to a wall or a ceiling. So I wanted to feed them into each other and just daisy chain these things all the way down. And I think it's, what, 10? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 on each side. And each side feeds a set of sprinklers. Because I more or less, everything I heard, the sprinklers would run 24/7. And it'd run through water the whole time. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to make sure I keep those water things running and keeping these filled up. And if for some reason I can get a backlog of these, I can feed my water purifiers, the extra. Well, apparently they don't run 24/7. They only run after you get the plants to start producing their fruit and stuff. So I have a heck of a surplus of water. So yeah. And I got plenty of food. Not too worried about that. Upstairs is more or less my living quarters that I haven't bothered decorating yet. It's somewhat there. I was hoping for more different variants of the garden gnomes because I would have found that fun to splatter the whole front of my or everywhere around my ship with garden gnomes, but yeah, they don't have that many. And this is my surplus of every artifact. And that is primarily because they gave, oh, oh, that's right, I did pick those up. Those lure things, I have 3 of those automatic ones, and I accidentally overmade those artifact lures, which are later game things, and I just, because they didn't stack, I just used them all. And yeah, I have a lot of artifacts, and I haven't found very many places to sell them, so I got a lot. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I got my decorative area up here, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do as a decorative part of it, but I guess that's moot now, since I'm going to be restarting this file. But I thought this is a fantastic bridge area to have for people to watch the flight. But yeah, it's been a single player file, so it's not like I got other people to just stand up here and watch me crazily fly. What else? Well, the only reason for these doors is so I can do maintenance on the balloons and stuff, so no real big purpose on these. These doors were because I was trying to figure out how to run lines to the fuel and stuff, but I was thinking about putting the fuel tanks up here, but once again, I was having trouble getting them to link up, so all of those fuel barrels ended up down 2 floors down there. I still don't know if they're working or not. I'm sure I'll figure out how to get them to actually properly work, but we'll see. Because I always assume these lines right here, when they glow up like that, it indicates that they're working. But my only guess is that darn things are working, they just send a single full stack at a time. Oh, and these are the advanced filtration ones. So they'll only go after the stuff you have set up to go after. Which ain't bad. I think the only thing I really have a shortage of is copper. Well, I suppose, and the silicone stuff, but I ain't too worried about that. I've been producing quite well of everything I needed on this file, so it's just a matter of time. And I'm thinking on my next file, I might have to not double, but add a few more of these. Because I currently got 10. And they're fantastic, but they do take a minute to actually produce anything. And it feels like there's a couple of them missing. Oh, my med stuff. I've just been stockpiling everything here. As you can see, I got even more of the virus cure stuff. So, yeah. It's a heck of a thing to drive. One of the things I would be interested in having figure out is flight speed. Or, oh, another thing that would be kind of interesting is a power system for this. Like you get either solar panels or wind turbines and stuff like that that you can put on there. And anything attached can get charged by it. And it'll help save power cells for you. It can be a later game thing, but like these, they run off those crystal battery things. These things. But as long as the wind or solar panels are running, it charges them up. And you'll have like a central power core area that you can set up to keep charge, and it'll show indicate how much of a charge it holds. And then it'll distribute the power through the ship to whatever needs power. So, like if you're running this thing constantly, producing the different medicines and stuff, you'll run through your power, but you won't be using the batteries up. Same thing with like this or these. These are the big consumers of the regular batteries that I got. I got stacks of those things at one point, but I've run through so many of them. Got a stack and a half left. So that'd be something I'd love to see, is an addition where you get the ability to produce like power onto your ship to save you batteries and stuff, because that would help out a lot. Because a lot of stuff I use the crystal power cells for just suck those things down, and it would like help out with like these things a lot. And I'd probably end up adding like 6 or 7 of them onto my ship, more. Probably at least double the amount I got on the here currently. And I wish they would do like an actual tutorial on these pipes. Because, for one, they don't quite link up to the cross-throughs quite well enough. But you can also don't know if they're actually flowing. Or maybe make a wrench or something to tell you if it's working. I don't know. Because as I said, I'm not even sure how these things actually work correctly or not. But yeah, I did a best I could getting them hooked up, but for some reason they started working all of a sudden right towards the end game, and I was like, whatever. But yeah, I rambled on quite a bit on this one, so this will actually be an extra episode this week. So yeah, I'm gonna have to call it here. Hope you guys enjoyed a good sight of the behemoth of mine, and I hope to be able to show you guys the next version of the Behemoth 2.0 in my next game when I start that one. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you with my regular videos. Bye!